Welcome to San Diego for the Let's get right to it. It's time for the Home Run Derby. Now hitting, representing the St. Louis Cardinals, number 28, Nolan Arenado. Here we go. No doubt about that one. Number 2, 4 minutes remaining. Another home run. Three minutes to go. That clears the wall. That's number 5. Two minutes remaining. Oh, that's a monster home run. Seven home runs now. There's number 8. Make it 9 home runs. One minute remaining. Thirty seconds left. Make it 10 home runs now. That one's out of here. Now 11 home runs for him. Never any question about that one. That's 3 in a row now. Four in a row now. That's his 15th home run. 16 home runs now. That's number 17. Time's up. So that will do it. He ends the round with an incredible 17 home runs. And he'll have to wait and see if that's enough. Four minutes remaining. Ladies and gentlemen, your Home Run Derby champion, Greg Bird.
Welcome to Inside the Show. It's the wild day that is the trade deadline. In the National League Central, Mike Leake never left the mound until it was over, helping the Cardinals get by the Marlins 5-1. The Cubs pounded out 17 hits in this one as they took down the visiting Mariners 7-6. The Buccos got 18 hits as they took a victory against the Brewers in Milwaukee 9-0. The win was their 5th straight as a team. John Jay was a force at the plate, driving in 3 runs as the Padres were winners over the Reds 5-2. The Atlanta Braves combined to allow only 4 hits as they defeated the visiting Fightin' Phils 1-0. It was their 5th straight victory. The Rockies got 12 hits in this one as they took care of the Mets at Citi Field 5-2. Howie Kendrick swung the bat well with 3 hits, leading the Dodgers over the Diamondbacks 4-3. They now have 5 straight wins. The San Francisco Giants grabbed 13 hits in the game as they bested the visiting Nats 9-0. The Baltimore Orioles launched 3 home runs as they got the extra inning victory over the Blue Jays 6-4. The win was their 5th straight as a team. Luis Severino collected his 8th win overall, helping lead the Yankees to a win over the Rays 3-2. He is currently in the top 5 in the AL in shutouts. The A's cracked 14. Good Thursday morning to you, Show Nation. Let's jump right into Wednesday's baseball action. Looking first at the NL Central, the Cardinals knocked out 10 hits as a team as they defeated the Pirates at PNC Park 6-3. Also in news from St. Louis, first baseman Hanley Ramirez will not be in the lineup for the next couple of days. He is dealing with a bruised arm. Heading into today, the Pirates are in second place in the NL Central, yet they currently hold a spot in the race for the National League wild card. The Cardinals are third in the division, 12.5 games back. The Reds had 12 hits as a team as they got the best of the visiting Mets, 7-3. At the moment, the Reds sit in fourth place in the National League Central Division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Mets sit in second place in the National League East Division. They're 18.5 games out of first. Jason Hayward drove in 3, helping lead the Cubs over the Brewers 5-2. He is among the NL leaders in total base. TGIF, and welcome to Inside the Show. In the National League Central, Enos Fuentes picked up 3 base knocks in the ballgame, leading St. Louis to a win over the Rockies 4-2. Right now, the Cardinals sit in second place in the National League Central, 6.5 games back. The Rockies sit in last place in the National League West Division, 11.5 games out of first. The Braves finished off the 4-game sweep as they got the best of the Brewers at home, 3-0. The win was their 6th in a row. Looking at the standings, the Braves are in 3rd place in the NL East, 6 games out of first. The Brewers sit in last place in the National League Central Division. They're over 20 games out of first. The New York Mets combined to give up just 5 hits as they grab the win against the visiting Reds 4-1. Heading into today, the Mets are in 2nd place in the NL East, 3 games back. The Reds are in 4th place in the NL Central, 8. Warren got his 3rd win this season as the Cubbies got the best of the Diamondbacks 3-2. At the moment, the Diamondbacks are atop the NL West. They have a small half-game advantage. They are enjoying a comfortable 6.5 game cushion. The Friars pitched well, allowing 3 hits as they got the best of the Phillies in Citizens Bank Park 3-1. Right now, the Phillies are in 4th place in the NL East, 9 games back. The Happy Friday, baseball fans. Welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the NL Central, the Milwaukee Brewers sent 3 balls into the seats as they plundered the Pirates 11-1. As of today, the Pirates are in 2nd place in the NL Central, 11 games out of first. The Brewers are at the bottom of the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Nationals got 12 hits in this one as they beat the visiting Marlins 9-6. Heading into today, the Nationals sit at
Now from the north shore of the Allegheny River, there's a beautiful look at PNC Park in Pittsburgh. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Which of these two will prevail? Next on the show. Francisco Liriano is the man on the mound for the Pirates in this contest. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, you can see right there, he's eclipsed that 200 strikeout number. Really been good this year and missing a lot of bats.
Charlie Blackmon makes his way to the plate, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
For St. Louis, center fielder, number 19.
Taken high and deep to right. Back goes Polanco. And this one is gone. A home run. So it's a solo home run here leading off the ballgame. 19th home run for him on the season, and the Cardinals move out in front 1-0.
Boy, I've heard of a quick strike offense, but they don't come any quicker than this. One pitch into the ballgame, and it's already 1-0.
Enos Fuentes will take his first cuts now, and after the leadoff home run to start the ballgame, does the game plan change at all from a pitching perspective? Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. Around second, he'll try for third. The relay throw, the tag, and he is called out trying to stretch two bases into three. And now a shot of the Cardinals starting lineup is set by Mike Matheny. How do they get back into the win column, Psycho?
Well, I think you really have to limit the strikeouts in this game. Don't have any wasted plate appearances, and we know that's easier said than done. But you also have to have your 3, 4, 5 hitters step up in this one somehow.
Liriano gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Marte going back at the track. Leaps, and he made the catch. He took one out of the stands. Santa Maria.
And this is all athleticism out there in left field. Look at him measure that leap perfectly. Get up there and then pull that ball back in.
Danny Valencia gets his first shot now, and he's working on a modest 5-game hitting streak. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit high and deep to left field. Marte going back on it, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo shot here to left, number 22 on the year, as the Redbirds have taken a 2-0 lead.
And early on here, he's having real trouble locating his pitches. I mean, this is another pitch that's biting off way too much of the plate. And they've roughed him up for 2 home runs already, and we're not out of the first yet.
Brandon Barnes stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
Well, there's the location you want right there. If that ball gets hit, it's going to be on the ground.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Cardinals 2 and the Pirates coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Adam Wainwright, a right-handed Georgia native, gets the starting nod. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, Matty, he's got close to 200 innings this year. He's been very dependable, thrown deep into a lot of ball games. He's looking to do the same in this one.
Getting ready now is Starling Marte to lead things off in the home half of inning number 1. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Yeah, quick hole here right off the bat. And That's not how you want to start when you're already chasing a couple runs.
Therefore, it is Blackmon, and he's got it for the first out. Gregory Polanco gets his first try now, and he's seen that average climb the last week or so. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Barnes giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. First pitch coming. Here it is. Eric Hosmer is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0.
I think it's pretty simple. The message here is stop leaning out over the plate. A pitcher's got to be able to work inside, so that's just a reminder there.
Andrew McCutchen will stride in now, and as you see there, he sits 9th in the National League in batting at the start of play. In there, a base hit.
Boy, that hit right there is just a thing of beauty. You talk about smoking one right back at the box. There isn't too many guys in the middle of that field that can catch a ball like that.
Francisco Cervelli is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Moving under it, Blackmon. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Second inning coming up from PNC Park. The Cardinals lead it 2-0. Randall Hartley will stand in, back in the lineup after getting the night off yesterday.
Right fielder, Randall Hartley.
Liriano into his motion. First pitch on the way. Chop foul right at home plate at strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch. And they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
And he's bunting with 2 strikes, but can't connect, so a real wasted at-bat there. And with a quick breather here, let's give you a look at how the Pirates align defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, we have an opportunity to watch Starling Marte out there in left field in this one. He won the 2015 Gold Glove Award. Very athletic. You couple him with some of the other outfielders in this ball game, man, oh man, does not look like there are going to be any hits out there.
Greg Cornell will stand in now, and as you take a look at the splits, his numbers compare unfavorably once he leaves the comforts of home. Into the windup and the pitch. Boy, and good pop to the fastball there from Liriano, strike 1.
Yeah, he just really pulled off of that pitch. This is a 2-seamer working its way down and away, and he wasn't even close.
On could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now. It's bunted into the air.
Well, if I were you, I'd make that jog back to the dugout a slow one because you're going to find one angry manager when you get there.
Terry Lyons into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1.
Boy, he may strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
That got in his kitchen big time right there.
Ball 1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. 2 out, nobody on. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
And that's another good pitch. Again, ideally, you want to get this guy so you have the...
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Kurt Fenn will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night.
Kurt Fenn.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Now here's a line drive that'll make it out into left center, and he's going to have himself a leadoff single.
Down 2-0 here early. They get the leadoff man on to start the second. See how they want to play things from here.
Hector Espinoza will stand in. He, too, had 3 hits in the win last night. And he lays off there 1-0. Tried to hold back, but this is popped up. Oh, and this drops in the infield. And now a jump throw against his body. And the throw will go to second as they get the force out.
Batting 8.
Into the box now, Mike McDonald, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. And a first pitch sinker is over for strike 1. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, if he's missing right here, he ain't missing by much. Not getting too many favors behind the plate.
A little bouncer. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that's through for a hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single. And now there's no happier person in the ballpark. Mike McDonald has just recorded his first hit as a big leaguer, and as you'd expect would happen, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
And you know, Matt, nothing can quite prepare you for this kind of moment. Of course, as a player, you always expect to do well, and in your head, you've got a certain idea of what it's going to feel like, but there's quite a difference between imagining how it's going to feel and then actually getting that first hit.
Stepping in now, Francisco Liriano, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
Now at the plate, you're looking for something up in the zone. Try.
This ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. In to score is the runner from third. It's now a 2-1 ball game, and he is in there. So striding in, Starling Marte, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Here's the first pitch to him. Cut fastball taken for strike 1.
And with his speed, contact probably means a run right here. So that's got to be his only thought process at the plate.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Barnes moving to his left. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And this will get into the books as a sac fly and an RBI, and we are tied at 2.
The right fielder, number 25, Gregory Polanco.
Well, it's going to take a good throw from left field to get him, and they darn near got one. But he was able to race home just ahead of this throw as he scores on the sacrifice fly.
Here's Gregory Polanco as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Man at first with 2 out in a 2-2 ball game. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
94 on the outer edge. You can't help but take that.
Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Eric Hosmer gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2. Here comes the 0-1. Hit to first. Oh, what a stop on the slide. Just late. He's safe.
Oh, love the effort, though. Well, there have been some hard-hit balls in the inning already, but this isn't exactly one of them, but it's going to work out well for him just the same. as he reaches here with another hit in the inning, and this one's just an infield single.
Looking to minimize the damage here. Well, this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. So they do strike for two, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. We've played 2 full, and we are back in Pittsburgh. We get a shot from the city across the Monongahela River. Try to say that 10 times fast. Adam Wainwright will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
And a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1. Not the greatest at-bat thus far as he misses that pitch in the dirt and falls behind 0-2 now.
We're already at 4. Do I hear 5 strikeouts in a row?
1 and 2.
Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses 1-2. Tried to shoot the corner, and he missed it 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Yeah, he had him in good position here. 0-2 to start the inning. He just can't seem to finish him off.
Swing and a miss. 5 straight strikeouts now, and there's 1 gone. So in just 1 turn through the lineup, that's already 5 strikeouts for him here in the contest. And as we check out our Pittsburgh Pirate leaderboard, you can see that he currently sits 2nd best on the team in that category.
Well, he's a big part of this pitching staff, and I know they appreciate all the strikeouts he brings to the table. Add another one to his total right there.
Charlie Blackmon stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1. Liriano has his target. 0-1 on its way. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Well, a couple of good swings back-to-back, but nothing at all to show for it.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Marte on the move. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Up next for the Cardinals.
Into the box, Enos Fuentes. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, well, he wound up getting gunned down, but he did hit the ball well, and he's going to look to do the same thing right here.
Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Especially starting off an at-bat.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he's bunting here with 2 strikes and 2 out, and he misses and likely will get an earful here as that. Francisco Cervelli digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Catcher, Francisco Cervelli.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Heading out towards shallow right. Hartley has it in his tracks. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting,
Kurt Fenn is the batter. Got a base hit in his first trip. Here comes the first pitch. Ripped on the ground to first. Ramirez comes up with it, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Batter number 10, shortstop, Hector
Espinoza steps in for his second at-bat. A fielder's choice his first time around. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
Well, he'd had some high-stress innings here so far. It was looking like he turned a corner and was on his way to a much-needed 1-2-3, but he's going to have to get in the stretch here after all.
Mike McDonald is at the plate as he watches ball 1. He pulls this one into right, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Yeah, and he had his first major league hit earlier in the game. How about a 2-hit game to start things out? Attaboy.
Francisco Liriano will get a shot now in an RBI spot, so a chance to help his own cause here.
And he's got a hit in the game already, so he can handle the bat at least a little bit.
Ball that's outside.
And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. And he misses low with it, 2-0.
Well, you know, sometimes it's that natural tendency to let up just a little bit when you're facing the opposing.
Oh, and he takes his eye off it there as it goes right past him into right. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Hey, you know what? Anytime you put a bat in a guy's hands, he could be a threat. I mean, this swing may not get him too many style points, but I guarantee you, he doesn't care. He's able to help himself out with an RBI single.
Drilled down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. But this is well up the line, and he's safe at home plate. Gregory Polanco steps into the box, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home in the inning so far.
Well, this could be a huge inning or maybe the end of the inning. This is a pivotal.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. 3 innings complete. It's the Pirates. Leading off the inning, Hanley Ramirez, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
And Liriano's ready. First pitch on its way. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. And he misses again, 2-0.
2-0.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Polanco on the run. He's got it 1 away.
Up next for the
Stepping in, Danny Valencia. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Well, that was a fastball that he hit then, so we'll see if they go after him with hard stuff again.
And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Well, he gets ahead of another hitter there, and I'm told he's thrown a first pitch strike to around 90% of the batters he's faced so far, and that's pretty amazing.
And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Not only has he rung up a lot of strikeouts, but he still hasn't walked a batter to this point, so his control has been really, really spot on so far.
Into the box now, Brandon Barnes. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Bounce towards the second baseman. Barehanded on the hop. It's in time.
Oh, what a play.
Down in order go the Cardinals. Still down by a count of 4-2. Eric Hosmer will start out the inning here for the Pirates, to be followed by Andrew McCutchen waiting on deck.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Halfway to 100 pitches, here it is. Back on the hill is Wainwright now as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man, 0-1. And that's in there as well, 0-2 now. And he lays off the curveball. Strike 3 called, and that's going to be out number 1.
And here's that sequence once again right here on Showtrack. Now, normally this is a guy that you might want to nibble with, but he was all business here in this at-bat. Each one of these pitches finds the strike zone, and they're able to set him down quickly to lead off the inning.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. As he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home fourth.
Now batting, catcher
Francisco Cervelli will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting a line drive right back up the middle.
The cutter runs outside, ball 1. Sharply hit ball back up the middle. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night.
And another hard hit ball off of him right there. And that's not the first one he's allowed so far. As you take a look at his line, not too much to write home about right there. This has not been one of his better performances at all.
Into the seats, 0-1. We're in the 4th inning of a 4-2 ball game. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Hit in the air to left field. Barnes is over. Oh, no, it drops. Around third and being waved on home. Oh, and he runs right through the stop sign. They'll add on to their total as the run scores all the way from first. And he is out on a close play as he was trying to stretch it all the way. So it's 1 run on 1 hit, 1 error, and no one left on base. We played 4 full. It's the Pirates 5 and the Cardinals 2. Randall Hartley will step in now to lead off the inning as his guys look to maybe break the rut they've been stuck in.
Yeah, and after that first inning, it's been all zeros since. And once he kind of got settled into that groove, he's been a difficult nut to crack.
Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Boy, he comes back with a beautiful pitch there, and he's dominating this at-bat. It's 0-2 now. Do you even bother with anything else here?
I sure wouldn't. As a hitter, you're thinking, look for fastball, adjust for an off-speed pitch. And so far in this at-bat, he hasn't made any adjustments. And this is a spot where, to me, you don't need to play home run derby here. I mean, if your last name is Pujols or Fielder, maybe. But for a guy like this, you just try to get on base and give your guys a chance to drive you in.
Greg Cornell swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1.
Yeah, he's getting some good run on that 2-seamer. It's moving better than it was even a few innings ago.
Line towards center field. And this is handled easily, so quickly 2 are gone here to start the 5th.
And that's one of those plays where you might need to reinforce the laces on your glove after this inning ends. This is a fastball, and it is hammered. I mean smoked. But he ends up with nothing, and his average is going to go down.
Standing in now, Terry Lyons. Fly ball to straightaway left. Marte is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Cardinals. They trail 5-2. Hector Espinoza comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
Wainwright gets the sign. Here comes the first pitch. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit hard to short. To his right, Cornell. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1.
Third baseman, Mike McDonald.
Ready now, Mike McDonald. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
Well, even though he's thrown a first pitch strike to about 70% of the batters he's faced, The rest of his game has not been sharp, and he's not pitching well.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Yep, same pitch. Right back to the inside part of the plate, and he gets caught looking at it again.
We're in the 5th inning here. 5-2 is our score. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Barnes has a read on it, 2 down. Francisco Liriano steps in after hitting an RBI single his last time around.
Yeah, he showed a little prowess with the bat last time, and they may have to pitch him a little bit tougher right here.
Pulled toward right center field. Hartley sprinting after it. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And he will make it all the way to third now, as that mistake proves a costly one indeed. Not particularly graceful there, and as a result, he'll be slapped with an E4 on the play. Striding into the box, Starling Marte. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
And they take another single right here, too, no doubt. Runner in scoring position, so any ball into the outfield probably gets him home.
Fuentes scoops it up, throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all, as the inning is over. No runs on 1 base hit, 1 error in the inning, and a man left on. 5 innings complete. Bucks out in front, 5-2. Colton Wong is out of the dugout now, as it looks like he'll come on and hit for the pitcher, Wainwright. Now it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing in the Pittsburgh bullpen. Lined hard toward right center. And the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out, as that's taken in for the first out.
First pitch swinging here to start the inning, and he didn't waste any time waiting for his pitch. He got it right there. Just hit it right at somebody.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now, as he goes after the first pitch and lines one out toward right center. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a 1-out double.
The batter, second baseman, Enos.
And you want to talk about being on top of your game? This is the first base runner that he's allowed since way back in the very first inning. He might not even remember what it's like to work out of the stretch.
Enos Fuentes steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Liriano sets. Here's the first pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. McCutchen is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Hanley Ramirez stands into the box. He's 0-for-2 so far in this one. He's set. Here it comes. In the air to center field, and deep back is the center fielder. Back he goes, but this is going to be a home run. It's a 2-run shot for Hanley Ramirez. Number 13 for him on the year. As they pull within 1 here, it's now a 5-4 game.
I tell you, that's the perfect storm there. A power pitcher on the mound, throwing a hard fastball to a power hitter at the plate. He takes a big swing and squares it perfectly. I mean, that's as long a home run as you're going to see.
Squared that one up just a little late. In the air now, out to left. After it is Marte. He can't get there as it falls in. And he'll get in there safely.
The left fielder,
Nearly a
3,
great play out
Brandon
left.
Barnes.
You'll see him jump for this ball and not quite be able to pull it in. That's going to get over his head and wind up a double.
In now, Brandon Barnes. Lifted in the air out towards left center. After it is McCutchen. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. But the Cards do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run dinger. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead. It's the Pirates 5 and the Cardinals 4. Brandon Gomes is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Brandon Gomes.
Gregory Polanco will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
Hartley moves over. 1 out.
The first baseman, number 35, Eric Hosmer.
Settling in now, Eric Hosmer. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. A solo home run here off the bat of Eric Hosmer. Number 23 for him thus far, and it's now 6-4.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go of it.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
Boy, he goes right back to that same pitch that he just gave up a home run on. Put it in another dangerous location, too. Lucky he got away with that one.
Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash. Francisco Cervelli gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Grounded down the third baseline. Valencia on the grass, and they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Well, that's the kind of year it's been for this guy so far. Even when he gets fooled, he still finds a way to get an infield single out of it.
Kurt Fenn stands in. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Ball 2.
That's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone, all that can do is tie you up.
Here it comes, 2-0. 3-0 now. Hector Espinoza would be next. Holds off on the slider, and that's a good idea as it's ball 4.
Now batting,
Hector Espinoza is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. Swing and a miss got him reaching. And they will get to force at third, and that's that. One in the inning for the Pirates on this. And some action now in the Pirates bullpen. They've got a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. And how about that? Randall Hartley has got himself his first big league round tripper. We'll have to wait and see how many more of these he can mount in his career, but for now I'm sure he's happy to say he's got his first.
Well, I think that any kid who's ever dreamed about playing this game dreams exactly this: watching the ball disappear over the fence, then circling the bases in a big league ballpark. I'm sure he was practically floating as he jogged the bases. He'll be replaying that at-bat over and over. You know his phone's going to blow up. He's going to be calling his mom, his buddies. Everybody's going to be talking about this one.
Stepping in now, Greg Cornell. But this is yanked down out there at shortstop for the first out.
Up next for the Cardinals,
Terry Lyons digs in with 1 run in and 1 gone in the inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High in the air and deep to left center field. McCutchen going back. Still going back. Gone! So a solo shot here to left center field. As they pull even, it's 6-6 now. Colton Wong will stand in. As this is popped foul behind the plate, it's strike 1. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Shot toward second. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon.
Well, nothing makes you feel worse as a relief pitcher than blowing a game for your starter. You got to set that to the side right now and do what you can to get out of this inning with the game still tied.
Charlie Blackmon strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Now here's a ball hit in the air to straightaway right field. This ball's got plenty of carry to it, and it is out of here. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, his second of the game, and it's now an 8-6 ball game.
Well, as an offense, you always wish that you could bottle whatever you've got going right now and take it into all your games. Whatever it is, sometimes guys just feed off one another. They start thinking, well, hey, if this guy can hit a home run and then he hits a home run, when I get up there, maybe I can hit a home run too. And now that's 3 home runs they've struck for in this one inning.
Line toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
You think of all the foul tips, bumps, and bruises that a catcher takes over the course of a season. For him to put up offensive numbers on top of that, especially now that he's been doing it for a few years, wow.
Hanley Ramirez will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. High in the air out to center field. There to take it in is McCutchen now for route number 2. Danny Valencia will dig in. He doubled his last time.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
From the stretch. Liner toward right center, so he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one. Oh, and he misses the stop sign there as he heads for the plate. And the runner stuck in a pickle between third base and home. And he'll be tagged out heading toward the plate. And with that, the inning is over. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs. Stretch time coming up here in Pittsburgh. St. Louis is out in front, 8-6. Tim Cooney will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
Tim Cooney.
Mike McDonald is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him because that thing was right down Broadway.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Takes this the other way to right. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
And you know, these guys are at a point where they need to get something going. And I thought for sure this might be just the thing to get him started. But it hangs up there just long enough to find an outfielder's glove.
Into the box now, Jung Ho Gong. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Barnes is there, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting number 6.
Starling Marte gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
I think he was trying to get that slider in on his hands, but I don't think he meant for it to get in that far. I think he just released it a little too late.
In the dirt, it's 3-0 now. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. Hit out of play, and it's a full count now. Line down the left field line. But this will be foul. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. Can't cut into that 8-6 deficit. Alex Armas will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Alex Armas.
Leading off the inning, Brandon before the bottom half of the inning.
The right fielder number.
It was back in the 7th inning, a solo shot that provided quite control. 0-2.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball. 93, 94.
Toward foul territory. Catch made there by Hosmer, and there are 2 gone now.
Up next for the Cardinals, shortstop, Greg Cornell.
Greg Cornell digs in now after lining out in his last try.
Yeah, he put a good swing on it last time, so we'll see if he can make one fall here.
Fly ball out toward left. The lead stands pat at 8-6. Leading off the inning, Gregory Polanco. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least one back here in this inning.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. This is in the air to left. Barnes has a beat on it, makes the play, 1 away.
The first baseman, number 35,
Eric Hosmer stands in, coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
Well, the last time he saw a fastball and hit it pretty well, so we'll see how they work him this time. You can throw him more fastballs, but you better not put it in that location.
Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike one. Credit where credit's due. This guy's done a good job out of the bullpen.
No question. He's been able to hold that lead, and these guys really haven't threatened him at all.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
A classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
All right, now you've just seen 2 straight breaking pitches miss away. So as a hitter, you're going to eliminate that pitch. No way does he throw it a third time.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
The center fielder, number 22,
Andrew McCutchen will stand in as they're quickly down to their final 4 outs tonight.
And, Matt, they'd like nothing more than to ignite a 2-out rally right here. Maybe scratch at least 1 across before the 9th.
And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there.
If there's one thing base stealers don't like, it's when you throw at their legs. Now, that's their meal ticket you're messing with.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Drilled on the ground to short. Cornell moving to his right. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Down in order go the Pirates. Can't cut into that 8-6 deficit. Justin Bohr will try to get his club a little 9th inning insurance as he'll grab a bat to pinch hit, leading things off here. Belted high and deep into right center. McCutchen looking up. Gone! Solo shot to right center. Number 18 for him on the campaign as they jump ahead by 3.
With the bottom of the 9th still to come, any little bit helps. Although there's nothing little about this swing. That was a bomb, and it pushes a lead up to 3 now here in the top half.
Colton Wong will stand in now following the home run, and you wonder if that losing streak is about to go by the wayside.
Well, they're not home yet, but certainly this has been a much better performance than we've seen out of them for a while now. So all signs seem to be pointing to a potential victory.
First offering on its way. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. And it's quickly 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And another foul ball. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
Well, he's made 5 or 6 quality pitches in this inning, but he just made the one bad one. And you can bet that's the one he's going to remember when he gets back to the dugout. Good job here, though, because he bounced back to retire the next 2 guys that he faced.
Well, this won't get over the second baseman's glove as he's got it to end the inning. But the Cards add on just a bit, courtesy of this solo home run. Last chance coming up for the Pirates. It's the Cardinals 9 and the Pirates 6. Trevor Rosenthal is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Number 44.
Striding in to start the ninth, Francisco Cervelli, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike one. And he misses with it, 1-1. And he pumps the fastball by him here, 1-2 now. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Hit sharply on the ground. Valencia is there. Oh, he may have been a little disoriented there or something. That's going to allow his man to reach first safely.
Well, if you can ever win a game despite your defense, this is it. That's 3 errors now in the ball game, and they're very lucky to still have the lead.
Turned on down the line. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
The pitcher, 0-0.
And this is how you break out of a cold streak. This is his second hit of the ball game, and this one goes for extra bases. You can see that confidence is slowly starting to come back at the plate.
He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Shot toward right center, and that's in there. Base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate, and the run is in to score from second. Jason Rogers will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out.
Jason Rogers.
And tough duty to bunt off the bench like that, but he gets this one down. Throw on to first by Ramirez takes care of him, 1 away.
Well, pretty clearly just playing for the tie right here. And it's a nice job there of getting the bunt down. So the tying run's up to scoring position now with just 1 out.
And pretty nonchalant that time by Molina as that pitch gets away. And he is in there at third as the possible tying run. 1 out and a runner on third. Outside with the breaking pitch, and he falls behind at 2-0.
They're definitely making him work out there. He came in trying to shut the door, and he is
in the dirt and blocked behind the plate. No advance here, but it's 3-1 now. Trying to hold the lead. Smoked on the ground left side. And it's a base hit, and we are tied here in the ninth.
Well, you started to get a sense that this was coming. They have come roaring all the way back in this game to tie it up in the bottom of the ninth. Unbelievable.
Starling Marte is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. Grounded up the first baseline. Scooped up. And they'll get to fielder's choice play at second, but that's all. But wisely, no thought of a return throw, and the inning will continue.
The right fielder, number 25.
Gregory Polanco has a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap.
And in the field, I've got to expect them to be playing what's called no doubles defense, Matt. Basically, you got to guard the lines in the infield, and in the outfield, play deep enough so that you can cut off all the gaps.
And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
And even with 3 runs in here, that guy's still a threat to go at first. He may try and make this inning worse.
Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. Way outside, nearly to the backstop, 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Now a drive to right field. This could do it. Game over. Walk-off home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, and with 1 swing of the bat, this ball game is over. And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no question he was a tough out up there. You see the 3 hits, including a home run. Without him in the lineup, I think this might have been a different story.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Van.
Welcome to the show, baseball fans. Here's what's going on in the baseball world on this October morning. In Game 5 of the World Series, the Cubs starting pitcher, number 49, tossed a dominating complete game shutout as the Cubbies got the best of the Rangers, clinching the World Series championship. It has been a storybook season for them, and they will look to repeat as champions next year.